Hey pal, how you doing? Tony Lockwood here, Cleveland, Ohio is the location. We're at CAASE 18. Digital Engineering is co-sponsoring this event with the defense people. I got two smart guys sitting here with one dummy. That's me. And I want you guys to introduce yourselves, your name, title, company you work for, and imagine I'm an engineer using all this stuff. What's in it for me?
Yeah, so start with me. I'm Patrick Farrell. I'm Senior Marketing Manager at Siemens PLM. So I'm marketing for the SimCenter product.
Ruben Bonds, also with Siemens PLM, and my focus is on the application of especially STAR-CCM Plus product in the electronics and semiconductor space.
Old CD-adapco.
That's right.
Business. Very good. And you guys have been busy. SimCenter, you've been doing a lot of stuff lately. You want to tell us some of the things?
Definitely been growing. So SimCenter, let me start with SimCenter as a whole. So SimCenter really encompasses everything that's simulation within the Siemens PLM. So it's system simulation, looking at like from a 1D perspective, doing simulation of complete systems, kind of more 1D type of schematic type of simulation. Then we move into the 3D space, which is kind of the more traditional CAE areas. So finite element analysis, multi-body dynamics, CFD codes. And then also the other space is in the testing. So we have a strong background coming from like the LMS side with test, actually even having hardware for doing the test analysis, data acquisition, as well as correlating that and closing the loop with simulations. So that we know the simulations are predicting reality.
Good.
And then there's also the portion, Siemens also acquired Mentor Graphics, and there's a portion of their business, their mechanical analysis division, that fits very well in on both the simulation, and they have particular test equipment for thermal testing of electronics hardware.
And then probably in addition to that, the latest addition to the family was TAS.
Yeah.
So that brings in also the autonomous driving, ADAS type of applications that we want.
Yeah, you guys have been sitting around.
Yeah.
Not much going on. Okay. Now, what sort of challenges are your users telling you they're facing, and we need you to solve some of it? We know what our customers want, but we need the software to do this, that, and the other thing, these tools to do that. Who wants to go first in that one?
A lot of times it's not so much that they're looking only for software, they just simply have challenges. Mm-hmm. And whether it's the complexity of the products, the reliability those products are requiring, and you think of things like the autonomous vehicles and the amount of sensors that are going into those vehicles, just exploding the number of sensors, and how reliable they have to be. Similar things with more electric aircraft. It's happening, really across every industry, and they're looking for any solution that's going to help them lower their risk, improve reliability, improve their product performance, so they can differentiate themselves. A lot of times software's a big piece of that, but the test comes in as well as engineering services.
Right.
Yeah, and in addition to that, it's also, certainly a lot of the other companies here that are at the NAFEMS event, everybody does simulation very well. One of the things that we're trying to do, though, is really try to bring the different domains of simulation together so we can start doing more complicated, more complex type of analyses, more physics types of analyses, as well as being able to manage the data between all of these different tools and analysis types more efficiently. And then even another spectrum that we're targeting within the CAE world is democratization.
So, I was just about to ask you about that.
Even in the realm, so of course Siemens is a big company, we've got a CAD platform, we've got a very strong foothold in the designer world, so we're scaling our technology so that we can leverage the experience of the company's CAE team and have the designers be able to leverage that experience within their environment and be able to
vice versa, right? Yeah.
Do more design experience.
Yeah. There's a lot of activity going on with the hardware, HPC, the graphics cores, stuff like that. How's that affecting what you're doing? Obviously, the more horsepower, the better, but Now, if you have embraced the CUDA framework,
Yep.
the CUDA framework, that's a lot of recoding. But I mean, the benefits is good. So, how's that affecting you guys? And how is it going to affect your users?
Yeah, definitely with the, big area where that's come out is CFD, just because the amount of horsepower. And that's something that really has been in our mind from day one with STAR-CCM Plus, is build it for an HPC, a cluster computing environment. That only continues. So we're always looking at whether it's algorithms, whether it's hardware, working with the hardware partners to scale it, because no one ever thinks simulation is fast enough.
Right.
So, but there's many pieces that go into that, and so we're always working on that.
Well, you have that heritage too, actually, because STAR-CCM, correct me if I'm wrong, but that was for the Windows platform, built for that from the get-go, and everybody thought,
it was
you
really,
guys were crazy to do that, but
and
it
part of the
ended up
beauty
being
was,
right.
and it was re-architected 15, 18 years ago, really for that HPC environment. So, a lot of the groundwork underpinnings are built for that.
Yeah, you have continually evolved the technology for the
and we're seeing
hardware.
A growing percentage of our customers that regularly run on 1,000 cores or more. So they're tackling the toughest problems, and they need the horsepower.
Yeah. Anything happening in the solvers angle? New things coming out of some strange university in Croatia that nobody ever heard of, or something like that?
I'm not sure anything we could mention publicly.
I was hoping you'd slip up and say, well, there is this. Okay, that didn't work.
It's worth a shot.
It was. I think it was. And how about your efforts in educating people, not just, yes, actually your existing client base, but well as the university levels, on up, you can start with either angle of it.
Yeah, certainly we've made grants to a number of universities out there, so a lot of university students out there do have access to the complete SimCenter portfolio at their universities. In some cases, we even have student versions that are available out of some products. So it's not a complete portfolio that it's available that way, but certainly we make it available that way. And then as far as even training our existing users and things, so we've got a SimCenter conference that's coming up in Detroit in the fall. Mm-hmm. So we'll have some training there around some of the applications that we have.
Yeah, and we always see it both as multiple ways of training, which includes not only kind of the classic training, kind of classroom type training, but also ongoing training that happens with their support people. There's always ongoing items, and then multiple channels that they get it through, whether it's the 24/7 videos or the calling up your engineer who knows your product, who knows your team. So we always see it as multiple ways. So that's long been kind of one of our key strengths is being able to support our customers that way, and really it's just helping them grow their capabilities.
Do you have certifications or anything you do with that?
To some extent.
Yeah, to some extent. Okay, now I need your websites to tell people to get to, and I know, if you just do Siemens PLM, you got to work your way.
Siemens.com/SimCenter.
Okay.
Yep. And we'll be at the same spot.
You'll be at the same spot.
Yeah, STAR-CCM Plus is part of the SimCenter portfolio.
Right. I didn't know if you wanted to do a sub-menu down to.
We don't get that.
Okay, you heard those web addresses. You can write us at the DE editors mail drop. We'll have that information available for you. I'll probably send you a bad joke or maybe a virus or teach you to write to somebody like me. At any rate, gentlemen, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Tony.
And have a great show. Thanks, pal.